Jai Shri Ram, Har Har Mahadev. Today we will be talking about three existing situations around the country, across the globe, which Indian government is directly involved or being entangled upon. And purposefully, the Congress is also dragging this situation and trying to create a bottleneck situation for the government. Recent example of Chabahar port. A hit job started that India has withdrawn from the Chabahar port, which were later completely denied by Ministry of External Affairs, saying that an unconditional waiver has been granted to India by USA, and that is valid till April 2026. India is pursuing on the negotiation for further extension of that sanction, waiver of the sanction. Second thing, regarding few members of the BRICS countries participating in naval exercise in African coasts, and it was termed as a BRICS naval exercise by Congress and the Vestige Pakistan postage. I name it Pakistan because I don't find any difference of single words between the propaganda of DGISPR and Congress propaganda machinery. So, what is unique in this? Regarding Chabahar, there has been several hit jobs in the past, and later on we have seen how the situation evolved and why Chabahar is important to India and why our opponents want to take away from Chabahar. We must understand. And Chabahar doesn't give us access only to the Gulf, Afghanistan or Central Middle Asia. It also gives ears and eyes just adjacent to the Gwadar. And we know what Gwadar is for and what is going around in Balochistan. Moreover, what important is, will India exist? Will India bow down to the pressure? Then I may remind you of my friend that in 1998, 11th May 1998, when India conducted nuclear test at Pokhran range, almost entire world sanctioned Bharat, except two countries, that was France, that was Russia, and some partial sanction from the Israel too. But at that time, with the fragile economy, unstable government of India didn't buckle down. In fact, government of India did much more solid foundation for the development of India, and which we saw that the UPA 1 just reaped the seed harvested by the Atalji government. Then think the government which didn't buckle down under pressure in 1998, and you think that the government of 2024 by the Narendra Modi will buckle down? I have severe doubt on your thinking. So for me, I have full confidence, full faith and full trust my government will either find a way or face and will protect the national interest at any cost, anyhow. What is important is we should be by the side of the government, not questioning every moment. Second, regarding BRICS. First of all, let me make it very clear. BRICS is not a military alliance. It's an economic alliance. And the naval exercise was not conducted by BRICS or the BRICS member under the flagship of BRICS. The exercise was conducted by few members of BRICS, which India declined to participate. India has different challenges, different geostrategic approach, which India chooses its own path, and that should be the path of any country to choose the sovereign diplomatic measures. but how Congress projected it. In the Trump, to appease Trump, India has pulled out of the BRICS exercise. The party which could not land and allow its own prime minister to land on its own territory, that is Arunachal Pradesh. You know, there is a schedule of Manmohan Singh as a prime minister of India to land in Arunachal Pradesh, and China objected, and the kidney failure happened in the Congress. And later on, that visit of the prime minister was called off, and that Congress is preaching that Narendra Modi, to appease, to plead Trump, has pulled out of the BRICS when India accepted that invite. And third question, which is again going to be the mudda of hotspot for Congress, that is, US President has invited Prime Minister of India or India to be the part of Board of Peace in Gaza, reconstruction and peace plan. And I am telling you again, and the stand of government of Bharat is very clear. No boots on foreign soil other than the flag of Bharat or UN. Means you know what will be the upcoming action of the government. Bharat has clear stance in global affairs. Bharat will keep its soldier where UN flag is there, or directly the Indian flag is involved. So for me, it's just a formality which India is not going to. Yes, rebuilding process, India might participate, but in peace plan and truce deployment, India is not going to be the part of this. This is my take. As far as I am seeing the previous record and the stance of the government on further several stances. Right now, coming on to the Shaksgam Valley. Congress saying that China has said that Shaksgam Valley and they are creating illegal infrastructure. My question to Congress: when did China started building Karakoram Highway? You remember 1958. When we fought war with China, 1962. 4 years what you were doing? And they were building highway in our territory. And you believed in Hindi, Chini, bhai. And you are today teaching us diplomacy. You are teaching us about military build-up. It was your defense minister in the floor of house said that we are not building up the infrastructure at border because enemy may take advantage. What is logic? Really love the approach of Congress. So please don't teach us. You have failed the nation. And don't put the blame on others. Your failures, your mistake, your mischiefs is being cleaned. Your mistake is being recorrected by current government. So better keep away from such matters, because when you will involve, you will open naked in front of the public. Hope my voice is clear to the people of India and our friends. And in the last, I really request, please like, do and subscribe. Jai Shri Ram, Mahadev.